Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. Today we are discussing a giant of high horology. If you like it, email tmosso at thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below, the direct service email line for purchase inquiries concerning this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews. And today we're discussing a gentle giant, 38.5 millimeters in rose gold. This is the Ulysse Nardin Minute Repeater, a timepiece that is a minute repeater with Feu Enamel dial in a wonderfully wearable 38.5 millimeter case that's only 12.8 millimeters thick, and from lug to lug, a delightfully compact 45.7 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now the watch is equipped with a handsome and substantial alligator leather strap, as you can see, bolstered with large rectangular scale alligator leather, monotone stitch, a sheer side showing the layers of construction. It is a brand new Ulysse Nardin factory strap, so you will be the first to gouge or crimp it, and you will do so with this, a matching rose gold double deployant clasp. Now you'll note the attention to details. It's finished internally, all of high polish. It even has ceramic spring-loaded pin snaps to maintain the tight tolerances of the clasp over time. A twin trigger release system that doubles as a swing arm. You can see the spring of the triggers is also the swing arm for the buckle, so you must press both triggers to pop this open. It cannot fly open unreleased. The timepiece, of course, minimalist, but remarkably thoughtful in its detailing. Now, while it is a two-hand watch, and it is a compact case, if you look closely, you can see this case, which is hallmarked Geneva, by the way, despite Ulysse Nardin being located in Loloc, Switzerland. This case features hand-welded lugs. So my guess is that this case came from a specialist among specialists, probably from one of the finest low-volume case manufacturers in Geneva, and that sharp break between caseband and the lug, featuring all of the evidence of hand-evacuated cleft, that is, welding and then removal of the welded joint. That is high-end case making at its best. There's a lovely fluted edge on the profile of the lugs to remind you that this is a Ulysse Nardin timepiece, and then you'll appreciate that there is a shallow conical slope to the bezel with a narrow vertical segment. Now the dial of the watch, of course, Feu Enamel. What that means is that, well, yes, it means big fire, but it also means multiple firings. Up to 20 individual firings at 800 degrees Celsius to create this dial on a gold base. What you're looking at is fired vitreous or glass-based paint. That's what enamel is. And so you have a dial that is glossy, gleaming, and ageless, as it will never oxidize, tarnish, or stain, effectively remaining like new for life. Stylized Roman numerals, and you can see this is very much like a Ulysse Nardin pocket watch of the 19th century. You even have a watchmaker's 4 down at 4 o'clock. A minimal dial with those yellow, or I should say pink gold, leaf-style hands at center. A little Ulysse Nardin logo on the crown. It is a minimally branded watch, and then a movement that required a little bit of scholarship, but I did some digging, I did some research, auction catalogs, old magazines, a consultation with a few folks in the industry, and I believe that what you're looking at in this Ulysse Nardin caliber 71 is a rare collaboration of Dominique Renault, Giulio Papi, and Christophe Claret, as Rolf Schneider originally contracted for the construction of a minute repeater with Claret back in 1987, but in 1989, Claret, Renault, and Papi launched into a short-lived 3-year partnership that existed alongside Renault and Papi, which was a separate business at the time. In 92, Claret went his own way, bought out the rest of the company, and that company became Christophe Claret. So this is actually a Renault, Papi, and Claret product from the 3 years they were together as business partners. Immaculately hand-finished, this 32-jewel manual wind movement has a 36-hour power reserve, beats away at 18,000 vibrations per hour, and it features an overcoil hairspring to allow it to keep excellent time via centered mass of the hairspring and concentric beating in any orientation. Now all of the finish is high horology, as you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 interior angles, as well as black polished screws, black polished cap for the escape wheel, black polished swan's neck regulator, black polished repeater hammers, and that's just the start. Satin finished wheels. We have mirrored chamfering or anglage on the edge of every bridge, and it is true rounded, optically smooth, and mirrored, not executed by mechanical means. There's a tight engine-turned perlage across the base plate, and you must be wondering by now, what does it sound like? Well, let's have a listen. If you want to impress your friends with your minute repeater, you want to set it as close to 12:59 as possible. I'm going to do my best here. Try not to jump to 1 o'clock. One of the rarest and most artisanally exquisite, best balanced, and most desirable modern Ulysse Nardin timepieces. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com.